Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today I'm just going to be running a fairly standard burn team. I feel like I haven't run burn team in a while, so I figured might as well. It's fun, right? And I think I still do very much believe Canto is going to be burn. I don't really have any... I mean, I've got some vague ideas behind it, right? Reasons why it makes sense. Okay, floor 1 dust to dust is a little bit good. I don't know, it feels like it's gonna be roughly that time. Running a fairly standard burn team. We've got Liu Honglu for the support passive, and Liu Merso I just didn't even bother bringing because his support passive. I don't remember what it does, but it's not as notable as Honglu's, right? So, this should be fine. Don't really need Honglu's support passive, but I mean, might as well, right? Yeah, it's fun to use, Dawn Claire, as they say. He's just fun to use. Silly sanity shenanigans. But yeah. I know, it might be like a weird train of thought, but like... I think chances are Blood Fiend Hunters are going to be burn-focused. There's going to be a fair bit of bleed this upcoming chapter, I'm sure, but... I don't know, I think the Blood Fiend Hunters being burned would be cool, which could potentially tie into the idea... And there's not really any super solid theories behind this, but... I've been personally theorizing that Vermilion Cross was a color who specialized in Blood Fiends to a degree. Similar to how, like, Indigo Elder specializes in whales, right? It's not like it's an unforeseen thing. And Vermilion Cross was probably dispatched to help Hana 1 with Reaver Ensemble because there was a known Blood Fiend there, right? And so part of his expertise. I don't know. Would also fit the whole thing with killing him, but turning specifically him into a blood bag. Since there was a bunch of other Honda 1 guys, but it was only Vermilion Cross that got hit by the funny. Gamble? Sure. I don't know, could be cool. Just kind of baseless theories. I mean, there's some basis there. Might be a stretch, but I think it would make sense. And the actual Blood Fiend stuff is going to be mainly bleed, I'm sure. Which we already have a lot of bleed, don't get me wrong, but there's always room for more. Bleed's a weird status effect. Bleed's got a lot of sub-archetypes already. Or I guess just archetypes. Sub is not necessary there. Because there's Nail Bleed and then there's Poise Bleed, on top of just straight-up normal bleed. So I think more Blood Fiendy type stuff could fall into its own category, or maybe just be standardy bleed. I don't know. That's my personal expectation. We'll see. Burn's in need of something unique, I think. Who knows what? Because none of the other IDs we're getting this Canto, or this season, seem to be burn, right? I highly doubt Solemn Lament or Red Eyes is going to be burn. Highly doubt Deviat's going to be burn. Deviat's probably going to be charge. Maybe charge Rupture, but it might just be solo charge. We'll see. We haven't really gotten a lot of associations that have multiple specialties as far as status effects go, and we don't have any charge associations yet, so it would fit. And then Zwei West, it's anyone's call, but it's probably going to be tanky, maybe either Rupture or Tremor. We'll see. Zwei West is unique, so we don't know its gimmicks can be necessarily. Yeah, but if that ends up being the case, and if the season ends up getting not delayed at all, we're not going to be getting any, like, burn stuff for the rest of this season, so... Burn could definitely benefit from a season dedicated to it. Some new stuff, because, the current burn units we have are really good. That's for sure. But the actual burn status effect is more so, it's fairly negligible, right? It's pretty easy to build up burn. It's nice to have it for conditionals and stuff, but as far as its actual damage goes, it can be very situational. Like, in Railway 4, burn was decent, I will say. Thanks to having time to stack up Magic Bullet, for a good Dark Flame infliction. But, like, without that, I'm not fully sure how much burn can do, right? I don't know. Glimpse of Flames is also stupidly busted in Mirror Dungeons. I just like Burn to get some new weird, wacky, zany stuff. And I think Bloodfiend Hunters being burned would be a fun way to do it. It also makes sense, like, holy water type stuff, right? Other vampire hunty type things, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how PM takes it. That's my personal theorizing on it. But anyways, we still have a few months before we get the next season, so if that we won't know for a while, that's for sure. In the meantime, we'll run with what we have for burn. That's why I'm doing this today, just because I felt like doing burn. It's cool. Philip Sinclair is one of those IDs that's just always pretty fun to use, because, well, when he gets powered up and stuff, he just does so much. Is that them all dead? Oh, that one died to, what's it called? No, it just died to burn. We can get dust to dust here, so if we can get ashes to ashes next floor, we're going to be set on the fusion gift already. Oh, Pinpoint Logic Circuit. That's also a really good ego gift. Nice. And yeah, we go Nagel Hammer, we get ashes to ashes. Should be easy enough to take down, I'd think. So that seems pretty good. We'll take the burn tier ones. They're not, like, super good, but they get out of the pool. Ryosha skill change, no thanks. Another Stigmatize, though, absolutely. We gamble. Let's do a single burn refresh, see if we get lucky. There's Ardent Flower. I'll sell Gathering Skulls for that. Yeah, that's worth it. Get a burn tier 3 out of the... We already have 2 out of 3. 2 out of the 3 burn tier 3s. Only one we're missing is Charred Disc, which isn't super necessary. But at this rate, we're fairly likely to be able to just randomly get Glimpse of Flames next floor, simply because a lot of the other high-tier burn gifts have already been taken. So maybe we'll get lucky, we'll get it just randomly. I'll probably go to Cassetti this run. I don't know. Sounds like fun. Haven't done Cassetti in... I mean, I guess it's just been 2 days, right? Feels like it's been longer, I don't know. It has just been 2 days. Time's weird. I've been very excited about Earl King next week. He's gonna be a lot of fun, I'm sure. So that'll be cool. I might bench Gregor for Cassetti, simply so Sinclair can get multiple skill slots, because that sounds fun. Yep. Could be a good idea. If I remember it, I'll do it. If not, no big deal. Leo Gregor's nice. He's probably, like, single-handedly the best burn potency inflicting ID in the game, but he also clashes awfully, so... Outside of, like, Mirror Dungeon normal, you're not going to get too much mileage out of him. And that's also, like, factoring EO gifts and stuff. Like, he's just got a lot of coin count stuff, and his passive is nice for more burn. Yeah, look at that. He works really well with, Pinpoint Logic Circuit, ooh. And, like, he's just got burn infliction on literally every single coin inflicts at least 1 burn. A lot of them inflicting more than that. Like, it's insane how much burn infliction he has just on him. It means if you get him the passive, like, effect from Liu Hong Lu, or even if you just get Soothe the Dead, his burn count is also insane. He doesn't have any burn count without it, but... Very funny how easy it is to stack up burn potency. The one status effect that's like the slowest to degrade over time, 1 burn count per turn, and the only other thing that can reduce burn count is Liu Rodion skill 3, which of course isn't going to happen that frequently. And then there's like, I guess 9-2 Faust can reduce burn potency. I hope if we get more burn stuff, we get more like burn potency consumption stuff. Because how easy it is to stack up, it could be a fun way to like do it where like burn potency fluctuates a little more. Because they did that with 9-2 Faust, which is not a very good ego, but it's a cool idea, right? Spend burn potency on target to give them some defense level down. Just do that, but like with a little bit more ID and not ego, or at least to do it for someone who's got a burn ID, since Faust still doesn't. I'll change one day, I'm sure. If we're not getting a burn season, then chances are we'll get like Liu North or something, so that's cool. I look forward to more of the different associations sections. Now that we're in the north side of the city, there's going to be a lot more variety there. And who knows, maybe one of these days the associations will actually show up in the main story. Because, like, she showed up briefly in Canto 4, but not any named characters. Ufi showed up in Canto 6, but surprise, they were actually ring people. They weren't even Ufi. So the associations haven't played a major role in the main story at all yet, which is funny given how, like, important they are for, like, the IDs we have. I guess it's probably so that, like... so that no one will cry. No. It's probably so that they don't have to make association IDs that aren't Season 0, because so far all association IDs are Season 0, because they're supposed to be, like, the main source of Season 0 stuff. It's not very tied to the story. Still funny to see. Who knows, maybe the... it's possible the Bloodfiend Hunters work with, like, 8 North, or even DHE North, potentially. Who can say? I'm not fully certain if they're connected to an association, but I could see it going that way, right? If 8 South is connected to Whalers in some form that isn't really specified other than one line of text saying that 8 Association gives Whalers grade 9 fixer licenses, maybe we'd have a better sense if we knew more about 8 Association, but all we know is that one line and that their logo is probably whatever's on Ahab's hat. Tails on Blazing Strike, unfortunate. It's still killed though, so I guess not that unfortunate. Could have been more unfortunate. And they're all dead, so we can get our Ashes to Ashes, and we can get our Fusion Gift. Pretty nice. Already absolutely demolishing the enemies. Brain's really good at that, all things considered, in Mirror Dungeons especially. Especially if we can get lucky here. There's Downpour. Don't really think I want Downpour, but that's cool. We'll just go for this one, grab the Charred Disc. Maybe we'll just do a bunch of burn refreshes on the next floor shop and potentially get something there. I'm not too worried. Can we fuse the tier 4? If we get some generic non-burn gifts, I'd be willing to gamble. We might get the stone, but... gotta risk something sometimes. Soothe the Dead. And do I really want to upgrade any of these? Not particularly. I'll upgrade Burning Intellect, why not? I never do. More damage from Polarization, sure thing. Melted Paraffin's more burn infliction, not really necessary, but sure thing. And we'll press on. Could upgrade Bloody Tear as well, or whatever it's called. Still don't know its name. I know its name, but I always forget what it is. Bloody Gadget, I think that's it. Which would be more damage up, which is nice, but... eh. We'll be fine without it. Got a lot of lust on this team, so we'd obviously benefit from it, but... not the biggest deal. Got a bunch more rain and burn infliction-y stuff now. Every single attack from Gregor inflicts one burn count thanks to Soothe the Dead. So that's pretty cool. So do most of our attacks on everyone. Most coins have burn infliction on them, right? That's just kind of a thing for burn in general. Thanks to burn being so closely tied to Liu Association, which has a lot of, like, many coin attacks on it. And it's all about just getting a bunch of burn infliction stuff going. It checks out. Okay. Pretty good, that's for sure. We can kill some of these guys here. I mean, Sinclair should just be able to kill both of them himself. Get to max sanity so he egos when we fight these Pekatula in this next node. Could it be non-Pekatula stuff? Maybe, I don't know. It's probably gonna be like Gluttony Pekatula or something. It's the Pride Week floor, so... would check out. What is it? Slash Sloth Pride. To mix. Oh, it's these guys, that's right. Always forget these guys exist. I was like, what is that? That doesn't seem familiar to me. Oh, we can get a big burn res. That's fun. Big Wrath res. I think I said burn res there, I meant Wrath res though. It's nice to get the Wrath res, trigger Rodion passive. Used to trigger a Sinclair passive before they made it owned instead of Resonance for some ungodly reason. But yeah, a lot of those guys look like they're going to get scattered by burn if nothing else, and they've all got high enough burn that it's going to double and stuff. Ultrafly's Dream also is just getting them even more burn. This is going to get a lot of burn. High roll, because the enemy already has a lot of burn, so on and so forth. Yeah, 387 damage. That's a little bit. Was Ish hitting? Okay, no, Ish was not. Ish can do some damage to that guy. Okay. We just... I was gonna say split our attacks, but we should probably mainly go for this one. Yeah, and then a little bit on you, too. You're only at 15 HP, so... Should be easy enough. Cool. Yeah, always forget about these. We really need more focused encounters that aren't Pekatula in the main story, that aren't Pekatula or Abnos or stuff. More like Abno offspringy type stuff, like those guys, like the, what was I gonna say? Like the Corroded Inquisitors, that sort of stuff. They're cool to see. Even if it's like doesn't have a lore reason, even if you just have certain fights that are just set up to be focused instead, just for a little bit of variety. Could be cool. I guess we are getting big Pekatula now, which are kind of slowly but surely being doled out to us, so I guess that's the main way of having new, slightly stronger stuff from folks encountered nodes, but not by that big of a margin, that's for sure. Inner Gate Elbow Strike. These guys are neutral to blunt the fools. That means they all die horrible deaths. Of course, such was foreseen. Sinclair gets a kill and can ego next turn. Don't know if he'll even get the chance to. They might burn to death. This one didn't. 50 HP. Okay, cool. We'll just let Sinclair get the kill. Might as well. Get your sanity up. So yeah, you're at 45 sanity. Cool. So you can ego immediately next fight as well. It's just a nice measure to have. Make sure you... Oh, it's just Fairy Gentleman, though. Not really the biggest deal. We can sync together, sure. Don't really benefit from the poise one. We can gamble this. We need all heads on Gregor to pass it. Nice. This is just a bunch of haste and damage up for everyone. Especially if we upgrade it, which I might do. It's going to be the end of 4th floor that we get the chance to upgrade it, so... Not the biggest deal. Not at all. But that's fine. Fairy Gentleman time. We're going to burn him to death. Immediately can Blazing Strike you. That's pretty nice. You can just go for the Wrath Riz. That's not a bad play. We'll also hit that part a little bit, just simply so we can get the burn spread nicely. Blazing Strike, 42. Cool. Should be a little bit of burn. Yeah. Just a little. Sinclair loses some sanity, but not too much. And we do just stagger left arm with Gregor. Cool. Left arm is at max burn. Body is also going to be at max burn. So that's pretty cool. And we can 2-target Magic Bullet Fire this turn, so that'll be good. Should be able to hit both of them, especially... I mean, if we do this, then yeah, of course we're going to be able to hit both of them. You clash, you do that. Hit this one a fair bit then, I think. That should be good. You probably just die this turn. Fairly weak to just all of our attacks right now, thanks to staggering the arm and being fairly close to staggering the body. Not quite close yet, but it doesn't matter because we're mostly attacking the left arm from this point on. Magic Bullet Fire, 2-target. And you're weak to the Pride, so yeah, 300 damage from that alone, jeez. As long as we do... Yeah, you already died to burn no matter what. Although I think Rodion just kills you, yeah. If not, we still would have had like 200... I think 300 burn damage coming in technically, because we've got like 1 Dark Flame first turn. I guess 400 damage technically, because Dark Flame is Pride damage and you're fatal to that. Whatever I'm saying, it's a lot of damage. And that's what matters. Gamble? No dice, darn. Well, we can go murder on the Warp Express now. See how well we can burn Cassetti and his blood bags to death. 4th degree burns. I think that's really appealing to me. No, we're getting a lot of these free refreshes, though, which is kind of strange. There's Thrill. There's Downpour as well. We're seeing a couple tier 4s, but not really the one we want. I'm just gonna press on, I think. Just do something like that. Yeah, cool. We're gonna have to fight a focus encounter no matter what. Fine by me. And there's a chain battle, so we could actually throw on Hong Lu. I guess that's true. Maybe I'll do that. These guys are weak to blunt, which is very nice, because we've got a fair bit of blunt. Resist lust is mean, but not the most mean thing, honestly. Do we want the Wrath first? Let's go for it, why not? It's not really the biggest deal, but I'll go for it. Blazing Strike does a lot. Probably would have benefited more from using the skill 2 on Sinclair, honestly, but that's fine. These guys are pierce resistant, so this one is going to be resisted a little bit, but it's going to stagger, so it doesn't really matter in the end, yeah. We're killing these enemies pretty quickly. If we could get Glimpse of Flames, we'd kill them even faster, though, which would be funny. If we get Glimpse of Flames, we could probably pretty easily, like, just phase skip Cassetti. Especially because, like, he's neutral Wrath, so he'll take full damage from Glimpse of Flames. We'll see. Oh, I did not mean to change to a defensive skill there, silly me. I think at the upcoming shop, I'm just going to buy a bunch of tier 3s, no matter what status deck they are, and try and get the Burn Fusion Gift going. Or not Fusion Gift, I'm going to try and fuse the Burn tier 4, the Glimpse of Flames. I might just get the Stone, which would be unfortunate, but I'd be able to live with that. And who knows, maybe I'll get a skill change. If it shows up for, like, Sinclair Otis, I'll go for it. Anyone else, probably not, though. They're the ones that's really fun to get more of their skill 3s. Got 2 Sunset Blades coming through. Yeah, that'll be a little bit of damage. Just a little. Not quite enough for this one to be a 3 target, but the next one should be a 3 target. If it's clashing. Which it isn't, yeah. That's fine. Still 2 targets from, you know, a skill 2 that's fairly spammable. It's a lot of damage, right? Sinclair loses a little bit of sanity, but that's okay. I guess ultimately we want him to be battling sanity going into the Cassetti fight, since there's going to be a few turns to build up his sanity against, like, the minions. I'm fine with the SP loss. This is a tier 3, so it's fusion fodder. Isn't this one just a tier 1? It might be a tier 2. I don't know. It's not very good. Either way. Envy Sloth. Gamba. Still, even at 25 sanity, you got 4 heads. Yeah, this is just a tier 1, that's fine. We can sell it or something if need be. Keep meaning to throw Hong Lu into the chain. It's not going to matter, because especially if I do commit to the idea of benching Gregor, I won't be able to have anyone chained, so I guess I'm not really that worried, huh? Thinking about it a little bit. This guy's super weak to Intergate Elbow Strike. I'm going to go for it. Might as well. Could go for a better Wrath Res, but we're still getting the Abs Res either way, so... Might as well just go for the funny attack that just really hits their weaknesses. That guy burns to death. Cool. Strange sense a lot of these guys are going to burn to death. Don't know what it is. Probably the burn. And the fact that there's a lot of it. Guy's just guarding, so we're not actually clashing with Stigmatized. That's rude. Should have been paying attention, I guess. That's fine. He doesn't need to clash with Stigmatize. He'll be fine. Either way, I'm sure. He can just one-side Stigmatize. The nice thing about Philip Sinclair is the fact that thanks to his unique sanity conditions, he gains SP every time he gets a kill, regardless of level difference. So it's actually fairly easy to get his SP up. And he just gets more SP from clashing as a baseline, right? Because it's a 15 base instead of 10, which means it's +3 per additional clash instead of +2. It's based on 20% of the base clash value thing. That's what I'm saying is, like, his sanity is fairly doable to manage, especially when there's, like, just a bunch of things for him to kill. And he's pretty good at killing, so it works. Nice. Good kill for some SP. This guy dies. So the last guy? There's still one guy left, so we're Sunset Blading him. Still alive, but we just kill him with Ignition. Would have died to burn either way, but you know the deal. Lose some sanity, gain some sanity. Cool. Now we get the Focus Encounter, which, once again, shouldn't be too bad. We're definitely tearing through these guys. Let's just take you off here. Since this is a focus encounter, the next thing is a focus encounter. No more normal fights, so it's just kind of beneficial to have the 5 people thing set up already. You kind of want to stigmatize here, yeah. You can stigmatize, bottom right, sure. Something like this. We'll save the magic bullet fire. Just go for the Wrath Res this turn, might as well. Do some good damage. Yeah. Bottom left did not need to be doubled up. That's okay. Didn't really forgot to factor in the whole blunt weakness thing. Probably should have had the 2 pierce attacks go for the same target. That's alright. Royan's still gonna do a lot of damage. Maybe pierce resistant, but still staggers, yeah. Stigmatize, so you manifest ego next turn. Good stuff. Could have used anything to manifest ego next turn, but you get what I mean. We can clash this. We can just one-side this. And then we just throw random attacks onto everyone and see how that goes. Right? I'm trying to hit the other... There we go. Trying to hit the other skill. And it wasn't letting me. Yeah, we're clashing that. Cool. Let's get his sanity up a little bit before we spend his sanity killing people. I guess we kill people so our sanity's full anyways, but... Either way, these guys actually just all died to the Sunset Blades, huh? I think there's still more reinforcements? Yeah. Okay, well we can Blazing Strike one of them, and we can just randomly Blazing Strike this guy too for fun. We can Magic Bullet Fire. You actually don't have any bullets yet. I didn't even notice. I assumed you would by now. That's fine. Do something like that. Cool. Should be good. Do a lot here. Yeah. Love Philip Claire. That one survived slightly thanks to that defense skill, but is being... I think is being hit by something else, and if not, dies to burn either way. I think we just kind of win this turn no matter what thanks to the burn. Assuming I spread my attacks well enough, which I might have. Is the last guy the guy that got stigmatized? Yeah, so he burns to death. And that was the last of them, yeah, because we killed 2 first turn, 4 second turn, then 4 more third turn. I think. Something like that. Milepost, wow. So useful. Still don't know why they haven't, like, blacklisted that ego gift from showing up on the final floor. I guess there's not a particular reason for them to do that, though. Like I said before, we're just gonna grab some random things here. Random tier 2s. Sell stuff that we don't particularly want, like Milepost, for example. Save any random tier 3s we have, though, since they're good for fusion. Don't have a lot of random tier 3s other than this one, though. And coin now that we bought it. We'll get additional skill 3, why not? Sounds good. Lightning Rod, sure thing. Biovenom Vial, sure thing. Oracle does nothing for us at this point. Don't have enough poise to benefit from Nebulizer. Yeah, give me that. That's a lot. We can fuse away our Burnio gifts if need be. This should be pretty good. Should be near guaranteed to get Soothe the Dead here. Or not Soothe the Dead, Glimpse of Flames. We already have Soothe the Dead. But yeah, so the play here is we just take 3 of these random gifts. Actually, we can take 2 of them and then like a tier 2 to start out with. Fuse them together. And there's Glimpse of Flames. Okay. So this was overkill. We definitely did not need all of these. I took all of these, though. Oh, it's not even gonna... Oh, that's tier 3, right? Because I threw in a tier 1. Yeah, if I did something like this, then I'd be basically guaranteed to get the rock, which I don't want. I just wanted to make sure I had enough to get the... to make it so that I don't have enough cost to upgrade that. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Want to make sure I had enough Eo gifts to fuse a second tier 4 if the first one ended up being the rock. The stone, the... whatever it's called. Fragment of Hellfire, I think it is. If we're being specific. Which I guess we are. Oh, you got a clash. You can do something like that. That'll work. Cool. I think we just kill all these guys first turn. Because if they don't die immediately, they're going to die to the burn. They all start with like 70 HP, which is so little. And even if, like, these attacks don't do enough, like, it's still fine because we're inflicting so much burn to, like, everything thanks to Helterfly. Or Fiery Down, I think, is doing it. Helterfly is slightly different. Similar enough idea, though. Sunset Blade, so you Manifest Ego next turn. Excellent. I think that's all of them dead, which means Sasha just shows up right here, right now. We're gonna double Blazing Strike you. No, let's save one of these Blazing Strikes. Actually, let's save. We'll set it up so we'll have 2 next turn. That'll be fun. Any good clashes here? Not really, yeah. A lot of favorite-y stuffs. A little bit worrying, but that's fine. What's the worst that can happen? We'll ignore that. You'll be fine. Cool. Do some good damage here. I don't think we kill them all this turn, especially since we're not even attacking all of them, and we're not going for any AoE stuff. We could have egoed. That's always true. There's some egos that would have helped out here, but I'm just fine with just clashing. Yeah, you lost that clash. I kind of saw it coming. I wanted to save your skill 3 for Cassetti, though. So, because if you can double skill 3 Cassetti, that would be really funny. Right? Blazing Strike does a lot, though, yeah. And we do have Commemorative Coin. I forgot about that. So that's pretty cool. That guy burns to death now. That's the one who we weren't attacking this turn. Oh, they bled to death, actually. Huh. I'll take it. Definitely wasn't seeing that coming, but cool. Didn't notice a little bit of bleed on that guy, I guess. Yeah, they're mostly all burning to death. It's just you left. And you're pretty dead. We'll kill you with Sinclair, though. Just because it's a little bit easier for us. Because then you have Sanity next turn. Yep, cool. The bleed's a little bit scary. If Sinclair gets hit by the mass attack, then he is probably going to just stagger. So we just need to not let him the stagger attack. The stagger speech. Just cannot let the mass attack go through. There we go. Speech hard. You can clash that. Might go poorly, that's fine. Yeah, you clash this. You clash this one instead, and this one clashes there. Okay, cool. And we just hope we get enough burn infliction going on the Glimpse of Flames kills this guy instantly. Which is fairly likely. It's the burn count that matters here. And that's why I went for the skill 2 instead of the skill 3 in the second slot, by the way. Skill 2 is more burn count for us, which means Glimpse of Flames is going to do more damage. And we're double Blazing Striking anyway, so yeah, we're in a decent spot no matter what. But his skill 2 is super good for burn count, alongside the passive and just Glimpse of Flames and everything. It just, that skill alone just inflicted 9 burn count, I think it was. Might not have been, but I think it's something stupid like that, right? A little bit less, right? You get the gist, though. Dark Flame also means that next turn he's in for a world of suffering. Which, I mean, he just burns to death anyways, yeah. Glimpse of Flames, everyone. It's the reason why Mirror Dungeon Burn is just so funny. Like, there wasn't even a sound effect there. He just died. He just exploded. In, like, but you could say he exploded into a glimpse of flames. Isn't that poetic? He had it coming. Well, we can get our boxes, looking good, and we can do our daily polls. Love gambling. I love gambling. One of my favorite activities, one of my favorite pastimes. It's probably a 9-shard kind of day. We've gotten like a 2-star or a 3-star pretty frequently these past few days, so I think now is where my luck, you know, turns on me and it becomes a 9-shard kind of day. Looking like it. Let's see. Yeah, final full. Yeah, 9-shard kind of day. Fair enough. Rodion charge is nice for Deviat Rodion, which is coming in like a little over a month. Yeah. Burn is fun. It really is, especially in mirror dungeons. Hope it gets like some like tremor amplitude conversion type, like, or not type, but like to that degree of like random shenanigan mechanics that get added, because that's always fun. I am someone who personally really loves overcomplicated mechanics. It's why I'm really looking forward to the Earl King patch notes soon. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!